You and your children moved in to Mr. Allison's home in what month and year?
18.
So you had lived there a total of 5 months
Yes, Your
with your
Honor.
children.
Yes, Your Honor.
The relationship is over, and I'm not quite understanding why you think you had the right to go back and stay in that home and exclude Mr. Allison. That's what I want to see, because there's something that sounds markedly unfair to me. Doesn't it sound unfair to you to put someone out of their home? That some judge gave her the opportunity to stay in your home.
He decided to house her and her 3 children, but 5 months later, he was kicked out of his own place.
You and your children moved in to Mr. Allison's home in what month and year?
We officially moved everything in July of 2018.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you own this home?
I do, Your Honor.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
And in what month did Mr. Allison leave the house as a result of the order of protection that you filed?
That was in December of 2018.
So you had lived there a total of 5 months
Yes, Your
with your
Honor.
children?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is what the case is about. So what I want to see is your application for a protective order, which you got ex parte, which means you went by yourself, because whatever order you requested, somehow a judge excluded Mr. Allison from his own home.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I would like to see why. The relationship is over, and I'm not quite understanding why you think you had the right to go back and stay in that home and exclude Mr. Allison. That's what I want to see, because there's something that sounds markedly unfair to me. Doesn't it sound unfair to you to put someone out of their home?
That was a good observation. Imagine losing your own place just because you housed a mother and her 3 children for 5 months. They are not even married, and those aren't his children, so he shouldn't be responsible for them. She said it correctly. It's really unfair.
Absolutely outrageous. I've read the allegations that you make in your application for a protective order, and you were out of the house. Actually, there's no place in this application for protective order that says to the court that this is his home and that you were living there a relatively short period of time, less than half a year.
What a disgusting human being. She's standing there acting all nice to the judge like, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Meanwhile, she's trying to extort this guy and kick him out of his own house. This is exactly why we tell you young men not to get married. It's not because we're bitter and hurt and have some kind of agenda. These women literally know that at any point they reserve the right to use the court system against you, and they will. They'll tell you, I would never do that to you. Meanwhile, look at this. 5 months in the house, and she's trying to kick this guy out of his house and take it for herself.
She knew what she was doing, and this is how she was able to get the judge to grant her his house. She didn't mention that she was a guest who stayed there for 5 months only. She also didn't tell them that the property belonged to him. That was the key information she omitted, which gave her an advantage in the case and eventually the possession of his house. Since she didn't mention it, they probably assumed that she was also the owner.
I'd like you to tell me, what damage to the property do you allege, and what property do you allege she took without your permission?
So when I first gained access to the house, that would have been on March 29th, virtually everything was gone. My furniture, my televisions, stuff that I collected in active duty. I understand, right?
I mean, I actually think that some judge gave her the opportunity to stay in your home. I can't go beyond that.
Why would you want to reside in the home of the person who you have a protective order against? How on earth can a legal system remove someone from their own home they own over someone that does not?
Guys, she literally filed a protective order against the guy. This is the very common tactic in which women say, oh, I was abused. And then by law, you have to be kicked out of your own house. It doesn't matter whether you own the house. They won't take her out of the house. They're always going to take the man out of the house. So all it takes is a simple phone call whenever she feels like it.
She knew exactly what she was doing, trying to get her a free house. Story as old as time. Lie to courts, get someone removed from their house and live in it.
You want to tell me if there's anything important that you didn't get back, not your hair trimmer?
The most important thing would be my washer and dryer set that I bought in November. It was $1,284.
I'd like to see the bill. 1,200, what did I say? $283.74. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Honor,
We're finished.
I would like to ask that my daughter is able to come out here and testify as well, because my countersuit involves more than just money.
We're done. 1,000.
She's still trying to use her kids to lie for her. And this is the kind of person who gets custody of her kids. Where's the child's father? Why doesn't he have custody of the kids?
$283.74. We're finished.
Parties are excused. Step out.
I'm glad that I could get something back. She knows the system. She knows how to play it. That's how we ended up here. I was put out of my house for 108 days. I lost my cat for 108 days. Take care of yourself before you try to take care of others.
Finally, he got his house, and she was also ordered to pay for the item she removed without his consent. This situation will serve as a lesson, and hopefully, he will make better decisions in the future. That's crazy. If I was scared of a man, I would take my kids and leave immediately. Why would anyone stay there and have him put out? Unless I'm not scared. So this woman went to other male judge court. She won and have protection order. Then she came to female judge and facing a real world. This woman find a clever way to own a house. You only lived there for a few months and you want to own it? Some people allow people into their house and then learn the hard way. 6 hearings just to get his own house back. If this was someone who was feeling unsafe, why was she still in his house? Most who are really worried about their safety and the safety of their children would never move into the house of the person they are scared of. In fact, that would be the last place they would want to be in, but she had a different approach to it. She did her best to get him kicked out of his own house so she could live there with her kids, which makes this case more interesting. I know most were surprised, just like the judge was when she got this case on her desk. How could someone who started living in the house for 5 months have more rights than the person who owned it? That was the part we were confused about. Before understanding how things unfolded, it was hard to comprehend what was in the mind of the judge who granted her his house.
I was put out of my house for 108 days. I lost my cat for 108 days. Take care of yourself before you try to take care of others.
That was a good point, and he should listen to his own advice next time he decides to start a relationship with someone. There is a need to carefully analyze the person you are talking to, otherwise you can end up losing your place, just like he did.
No, rule of thumb, never allow a woman to move into your house. The minute that you guys commingle, the minute that you guys cohabitate, in a lot of these states, these are common law states, and as soon as she gets access to that property, as soon as she starts getting mail to that property, it's done. She can then take you to court, get you put out of your own house.
Fortunately, that was a recent relationship, and they still didn't have much in common. But if they had a child, it would be a different story. Later, it was clear that she just played the system and was able to temporarily get things going her way. She just saw an opportunity to get a free house and didn't waste time. But in the end, he was able to get his property back alongside the financial compensation for any furniture she took when she left his property. That was a good outcome.
Why are you smiling so hard? What's funny?
Nothing.
What you watching that's got you smiling?
It's nothing, man. It's just a little funny video.
Don't piss me off.
What?
Why are you smiling so damn hard?
Girl, I can't watch a funny video?
No.
Damn, that's what it is.
No, it's not. You better stop playing with me.
Oh, man. Bro, why you just
Why are you smiling? So damn
Girl,
hard.
I can't smile?
No.
Yo, these bitches don't even want to see you guys happy. Look at this. The guy is being abused. If the roles were reversed, this would be controlling and insecure behavior. If it's done by a woman, it's just her emotions. Oh, she has the right to be doing this. The guy is staring at his phone, having fun.
She should be happy that he is having fun, but this is not what is happening.
Hey, what can I not do?
Not shit. Nothing.
I'm supposed to be all frowned up and shit?
Yeah, that's how I want you. Yeah, that's how I want you.
Man, hell no.
You smiling too damn hard for me. I don't like it.
Anyway.
Don't play with me. And you heard me say passing me them socks. Too big to fucking smiling.
Oh, shit. Man, that girl crazy.
Do I see tongue?
Didn't see no tongue.
Yeah.
Shit.
What are you smiling at?
Did I just catch you having fun? This needs to be studied. Why are you smiling so damn hard? This is the reality of many, and they will easily identify themselves in this scene. She is just bothered that she caught him having fun, and it's somehow making her uncomfortable. Now she needs to know why he was laughing. Why is he so happy? Maybe she would be feeling better if he wasn't enjoying that moment, and this is what makes her reaction interesting. This is the best part of this video. She was trying to tell him that the happier he gets, the more annoyed she will be. But why is she worried about what's happening on his phone? She should be minding her own business, as it would have served her better.
Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. It's your boy Scope. I'll catch you guys in the next one.